A cute stray cat was found under the dormitory building. I happily went back to my dorm. I didn't expect the next day. The school flower posts on the confession wall. Who stole my putty? I looked at the same kitten as in the photo. The cat was silenced. It was me yesterday. Found it in the green belt downstairs in the dormitory. The kitten was found with a broken hind leg, like being scratched by a branch. Bloody. So I snuck it back to my dorm room and treated its wounds. I went to buy another can of cat food for it to eat. The roommates in the dorm welcome kittens. I was thinking of keeping it close by. So I placed an order for cat litter on the internet with passion, and all the cat utensils. Result today. The school flower Liu Ryan posted on our school confession wall. Who stole my putty? With a photo. I click on it. It's not irrelevant to the kitten I found. Just say exactly the same. I fell silent, thinking of the kitten I just picked up yesterday. You have to give it back. My expensive cat supplies haven't arrived yet. I haven't called the kitten a dog egg a few times. My mood is like riding a roller coaster. Fell to the bottom. I flipped through the comments section. Many people say they have found the kitten. Others said they would give it to the school flower. The kitten wants the green bubble with the school flower. Please contact me. I was taking a chance. In case they have a new cat and forget the old cat. I don't want to go back. I'll keep it for another 5 days. I was convinced. Decided to keep it for another 5 days. Send the kitten back to it. I caught the kitten's 2 little claws. Whispered dog eggs. Dad will keep you for a few more days, okay? If you agree. Just meow. The kitten yawned lazily at me. Gordon barked softly. Rub your furry head against my fingers. To be cute crazy. My heart will melt. This kitten has been kissed for a long time. Good things don't last long. Day 3. The school flower Liu Ryan came from nowhere. My contact information. Added my friend. Her friend application message was straightforward. My putty is with you. And I accepted with a guilty conscience. Then he sent a kneeling emoji as if to please. Sorry, I was wrong. Liu Ryan returns in seconds. Why did you steal my cat? I patiently explained that it was not stolen. Dog egg. Went to the greenbelt under our dormitory building. It hurt when I saw it. I am out of kindness. I took it to our dormitory to treat the wound. And I kept typing really fast. I thought Gordon was a stray cat. I want to adopt him. I read your post. There are many cats who you know. I'm afraid you don't want it anymore. I'll help you keep it for 5 more days. It took a while for him to reply. The real soil got from the dog. I laughed at him. So nice. Where is the soil? And what did you name him? Zhang-san, who is more local. Finally, we agreed. Tomorrow he will come to my dormitory building. I returned the kitten to him. I got my phone. Holding the kitten in my arms. Asked the dog. You said you liked the name Gudan or Zhang-san? Dog egg, look at me. Lazily closed his eyes. Forget it. I'll call you Zhang-san. I'm just an adopted father you don't have. I sighed sadly. He calmly keeps cats as company. Finally collapsed. The next day was just dawn. Ryan Lu made a video call to me. I was lost in sleep. Subconsciously agreed. Then lied back. And then neatly dressed him and stared at him. I rubbed my eyes. I saw the screen. He immediately turned off the video in a panic. What are you doing? You scared me to death. I tugged at my tightly wrapped pajamas. Wake up immediately. Start changing clothes and go downstairs. Go downstairs and he's standing in the doorway. I also carried something in my hand. Many people around. Glance at him from the corner of your eye. Some people secretly take pictures. He was wearing white clothes and black pants. Standing lazily under the steps. Eyebrows melting to shadows. Looking closely at the phone. The sun shines on his neck. Cold breath. You Ryan, I'm hugging the cat. Took the trouble to say hello to him. He put away his phone. Put the things in your hands on the stone platform to the side. Reach out and hug the cat. I just saw it clearly. He was carrying a strawberry mousse cake. God, I love this the most. I reluctantly looked away from the cake. Passing the kitten. 1. The kitten paws at the collar of my shirt, yelled at me a few times, as if to say, "Are you sure you want to give me to this black heart?" A callous woman, Ryan Liu shouted coldly. Grab the kitten's paws. I wanted to leave me. The kitten immediately extends its other paw. She slapped Liu Ryan's arm, and I raised an eyebrow, looking at Liu Ryan's cold face. There is an inexplicable and secret joy and pride in my heart. Nice dog. It's a waste of time for me to choose the most expensive can of cat food for you. I look up modestly. Gentle tone. Student Liu, you say Gooden doesn't want to go back with you. Why don't you keep it for me for 2 days first? When he's emotionally stable, I'll send him back to you. Ryan Liu nodded. Look at me calmly. So you want to kidnap minors? He rolled his eyes speechlessly. Answer me no. And he nods his head. Said coldly. You want to break our mother-son relationship? Nobody told me. A schoolgirl who looked so frigid, so childish. In the end, we were deadlocked. We are seeing more and more eyes fall on us. I had to bring my cat. She followed Ryan Liu to his dormitory, under the girls' dormitory building. Ryan Liu called his roommate, asked him to bring the kitten's toys. The kitten looks small. Holding is a little heavy. Dog eggs keep picking at my collar. I had to carry it all the time. My hand is a little sore. I was about to change hands with the cat. Ryan Liu held my arm, and I was stunned. His face was relaxed and happy. This way you are more comfortable. Thank you. Ryan Liu's roommate is here. Brought down a cat teaser. Ryan Liu, take it. Shaking lightly. The kitten sees the cat teaser stick. Instantly excited. Immediately released the claw that was grabbing my collar. Ryan Liu took the opportunity to hug it. I breathed a sigh of relief. Reluctantly patted the kitten's head. He nodded with Ryan Liu, getting ready to leave. Wait a minute, I turned around. And he passed me the strawberry mousse cake. The expression is still cold. Bought this morning. Thinking you haven't had breakfast yet. Thank you for taking care of my pun. And I gladly accepted it. She smiled and nodded at him. He curled his lips lightly. Watch me leave. In the cafe. Ah, Chung, you went to the wall with the school flower. Brother. Cao Zukong happily grabbed my arm. Put the phone in front of me. Family members saw the school flower downstairs in the boys' dormitory yesterday, carrying a small cake. I'm guessing with my friends who captured the heart of the schoolgirl. I saw that the department of our finance department, Hikong, came out. So here's the thing. They're a really good match. In the comments below, I also met these two people. Just standing together is pleasing to the eye. It seems that Hikong picked up the school flowers cat. What wonderful fate, isn't it? Not great to death. Are they talking? Are you talking? Are you talking? I frowned. Just words. We just met. Cao Zukong has obviously entered crazy mode. Look at me with golden eyes. First encounter. Second, familiar. The third side of the evidence. I slapped him speechlessly. What are you thinking? Then get close to reading a book. Cao Zukong didn't speak. I'm a little weird. According to his personality. Even if I deny it, he will also go on and on. I looked up in confusion. Then I saw Ryan Liu sitting opposite me. Cao Zukong's mouth closed. A pair of eyes glanced back and forth between me and Liu Ryan. Ryan Liu smiled carelessly. Quite faint. My gossip boyfriend. I looked at him expressionlessly. I thought about going out today and didn't read the almanac. Sure enough. So I laughed. You suspect it was my post? Ryan Liu shook her head. What I mean is, we were both killed. Then what? I was stunned. And he looked at me, a little casual. Anyway, neither you nor I have a partner. I don't want to be approached and waste my time, right? Borrowing names from each other can save you a lot of trouble. I have to. This reason is really good. But I frowned. Shake your head, sorry. I don't agree with that. He stops. Calmly nodded. Within reason. Can you tell me why? You have someone you like? I smiled. No, but I hope my future love and I, to be able to love each other. Maybe a pair of people for a lifetime. It's childish in this fast food age of love. Also very idealistic. But I will only have one love. one person. So before I meet the right person, I will not compromise. I don't want to, Ryan Liu asked. What if the person you love changes their mind later? I laughed calmly. That's my clumsy. I admit it, but I won't be in love with anyone else either. Ryan Liu is gone. Kao Zukan looks at me. I hate iron but not steel. Ouch. How can there be the kind of simple love you want now? It's not a loss to talk to Liu Ryan. Do you look cute? I smiled. I didn't speak. I went to the library one day. I want to pick up a book that I have been thinking about for a long time. Then the next second, I saw Liu Ryan's. God, I can always run into him for no reason. Talk occasionally. I kind of became familiar friends. You say, are He Kong and Liu Ryan really talking? A voice came. After hearing the content, and we all came to a halt. Fake. I suspect that He Kong shamelessly grabbed her. Also posted, I think too. Comment below and congratulate Ye Shui. It wasn't He Kong who brushed the trumpet by himself. It's not that you don't know. He called me like this. I like to pretend in front of women. Wasn't my ex-girlfriend stolen by him? I know that voice. It's Chen Zi, who is in the same department as me. I once took my girlfriend to invite us to dinner. His girlfriend confessed to me the next day. After being rejected by me, I went to Chen Zi again. Said I seduced him. I looked at the recording phone in my hand. I'm wondering if these materials are enough. Ryan Liu looked at me. The voice behind the bookcase was instantly quiet, and I kind of stared at him. What don't you like about me? Can't I change it? He was smiling. The line closes, but it looks a little cold and hard. Why do I whisper? He seemed to panic behind him. Creaking bookshelves. Next second, Ryan Liu pulled me out of the bookshelf. I bumped into a few people who were about to leave. The leader Chen Zi's face instantly became ugly. His classmate? Correct. It's not that he grabbed me. I was the one who followed him shamelessly. Ryan Liu's smile didn't reach the bottom of her eyes. Cold expression. You have to apologize to him. Chen Zhejiang smiled and apologized. Ryan Liu repeated. Slow and tough. Chen Zi was startled. Don't dare to say more. Give me a bow. Sorry, he called me. I shouldn't lie. The other two boys also apologized. I smiled warmly at him. I do not accept. He looked up, obviously stunned. No one says you apologize. I will. To accept, I shake my phone. I have recorded what you just said. I will report truthfully to the counselor. Own school decision. After saying that, I pulled Ryan Liu out of the library. Do you think I'm vicious? And I joked. And she looked at her and she curled her lips. Bend slightly, look at me close. Deep eyes. He Kong, why do you think I'm a bad person? Stunned for a moment. The harm he did to you. It is not something that can be erased by a word of sorrow. Liu Ryan's face was cold. You were right not to forgive him. I listened quietly. I suddenly remembered an incident during the Chinese New Year when I was a child. Many relatives came to the house that day. So I was called by my dad to help in the living room. A relative's child entered my room. You made a mess of my room. How can I describe what I saw? The test paper was torn up. Fragments are everywhere. Everything on the table was thrown on the ground. The photo of me and my mother was torn in half. The baby is jumping around on my bed. You're yelling at me with a watermelon. When I saw the photo being shredded, my mind went blank for a moment. I rushed up and slapped him. In an instant, the child's heartbreaking cries reached the living room. The adults are here. I sat by the bed, holding a photo in my hand and crying. The child hides in the arms of his parents and cries, crying that I hit him. Dad was so anxious that he immediately came up and slapped me. Your cousin is so young. How could you hit him? It hurts. It hurts. Like a pain in the bone. But it's not the face that hurts the most. It's the heart. I'm slowly coming back to my senses. Staring at my father. He tore up the photo of me and my mother. Father blank. Stunned, speechless. Relatives at the door. Falsely patted the child's butt. You're looking at me. You said, why did you mess up your brother's room? Apologized to him. The baby was crying. Say sorry, brother. There are many adults around the door. around me. Let me forgive him. Because he is still young. Being ignorant doesn't seem like true regret, like forcing me into submission. The child smiled smugly, victory on his face. I suddenly thought of a word: moral kidnapping. Then I said I didn't accept his apology. So adults started to blame me for being too petty, too ignorant. Later, these relatives were kindly invited out by their father. Finally quiet. Then Dad held me, crying and saying sorry. Ah, Chung, you don't have a mother anymore. We can only be polite to them. Mom had an accident on a plane. Never came back. That night, I dreamed of my mother. She smiled kindly at me. We, Ah Chung, are the little princes of our parents. No one can bully you. Cold touch. I came back to my senses in an instant. Ryan Liu is holding a glass of iced Coke and sticking it to my face. Why am I shaking with cold? I subconsciously tilted my hair. Did you hear what I just said? And he handed me the Coke. Some dissatisfaction. I heard you, thank you. Ryan Liu called me today. She's been training these days. You need to send a kitten to me for a while. It's okay. It just so happens that my cat supplies haven't had time to return. Just comes in handy. Ryan Liu arrived at the dormitory building. Passed me the kitten. Then he said that I would train for 7 days. Remember to send me a video every night. And I nodded my head. He took the kitten over with a smile. You go, don't worry. I will definitely take good care of the dog heads. The kitten meowed in cooperation. Ryan Liu was somewhat dissatisfied. He stretched out his slender fingers and pinched the back of the kitten's neck. Chestnuts are right. And he handed me a strawberry whiskey. I see it on the rim. Just bought it. And I was stunned. Picked it up. Thank you. My ears are a little hot. Liu Ryan immediately. I went back to the dormitory. Cao Zukun smiled with a teasing face. I just took a picture from the window. It's really like a family of 3. Fuck you, I'm perfunctory. Open the outer packaging of the cake. Cao Zukun has sharp eyes. Point to a logo on the packaging. Asked in amazement. Is this store famous? And it's a long way from our school. Who gave it to you? Ryan Liu. I leaned in and smiled. Ears seemed to be getting hotter. At night. I followed the agreement. Pick up the kitten. I made a video for Liu Ryan. Ryan Liu was wearing a white t-shirt. Like I just washed my hair. Shake the water droplets casually. Refreshing and beautiful. Huddy, his voice was hoarse, with a faint smile. The kitten hears a familiar sound. Look up immediately. I saw Ryan Liu in my phone. Meow immediately. He fiddled with the screen. I was drinking yogurt. She smiled and admired Ryan Liu's face. Watching this mother and son communicate without barriers. Ryan Liu, be good to me. Do you hear me? Kitten meow. Don't trouble me. Kitten meow meow. Suddenly, there was no sound from Ryan Liu. I looked up strangely. Ryan Liu was looking at me with deep eyes. The kitten gave a cry. Pyong something. Licked the yogurt putty off the corner of my mouth. Ryan Liu's tongue carried a bit of gnashing of teeth. I don't have time for it. Novelty looking at the kitten. Dog head. I got a bottle cap. Pour it a little. The kitten finished licking in 3 or 2 strokes. He conked. Don't get used to it too much. Ryan Liu's tone was dissatisfied. The kitten looks at me cute. I compromise in an instant. Just a little bit. Oh, I'll feed it a little more. Ryan Liu sighed helplessly. After a while, the kitten finished licking again. I'm a little hesitant. And the kitten rubbed my arm with his head. I was completely unprincipled. Then drink more. I promised Ryan Liu. Really, finally. Ryan Liu sneered. Loving father. Exit. Ryan, Liu and I were silent. I'm not. My mind is blank. I didn't wait for Liu Ryan to finish speaking. I subconsciously turned off the video. How did my mother become a loving father? If I were a loving father, what about his strict mother? What did he mean? I'm screaming like crazy inside, but calm on the face. I pick up the dog egg. What do you mean by calmly asking your mother? Gooden stared at me with big eyes. Meow. Does he like me? Meow. Does he want me to be your dad? Meow. But why didn't he confess? Meow, meow. Because I once rejected him, pretending to be a couple. Meow. What should I tell him? I'm not targeting him. It's not that I don't like him. I just hate him. Forget it. I'm lying flat on the bed. The dog is lying on top of me, squinting my eyes comfortably. I'm a little confused. I confess that when I first met him, I have a crush on him, but not yet the level of love. The word love is too heavy. I'm afraid I'll take it. He can't afford it. The next few days, I didn't have a video call with Liu Ryan. I just took a few pictures of the dog eggs. Report to him daily. 7 days later, he came back. Sent me a message. So I gave him the egg back. Ryan Liu took the dog egg. Passed me a strawberry mousse cake. I hesitated. Still took it. Sorry, Ryan Liu cursed I live slightly. I was just kidding that night. If it offends you, I apologize. I blinked. It doesn't matter after Liu Ryan leaves. Kaozu can run now. How is it? Did he confess to you? I smiled helplessly. What people just come to pick up cats? Kaozuka looked incredulous. Pouted. You dare say you didn't expect it? I pursed my lips slightly. Pushed him upstairs as if nothing had happened. I think the microwave was left on. Gone. Gone. He cumed us. There's no microwave in the dorm. Is it night? Ryan Liu's roommate sent me a friend application. I frowned. I don't know what that means. I sent a question mark in the message window. The opposite side immediately replied to Liu Ryan. Ryan, Liu, I clicked accept. Ryan Liu, roommate brother-in-law. How are you? I haven't had time to refute the explanation. Ryan Liu's roommate sent another video. Dim private room. Flashing lights. Colorful. Ryan Liu is sitting on the sofa. Seems drunk. Half of my face in the shadows. Looks a little lonely. Guden is lying next to him, quietly licking his hair. Suddenly, Ryan Liu picked up the dog egg. Dog egg was startled. Green laser in the eyes. As if talking about mother. Don't be so busy. Not elegant at all. So stupid. I just laughed. Next second, Ryan Liu held the dog egg high in the air. Yell at him. How dare you kiss her? I haven't kissed yet. How dare you? Dog eggs are terrified in the air. A heart-wrenching meow. The video shakes a few times. The roommate who was filming also laughed secretly a few times. After a while, Ryan Liu held the dog egg gently in her arms again. Jung-san with a pitiful tone. Dog egg, your dad doesn't want you. He doesn't want me either. Woohoo, we mother and son really feel the same way. When will I go to his dormitory building to sell cute? Pretend to be poor. Ryan Liu's tone was vague. The voice gradually lowered. Finally, no sound. Like asleep. Ryan Liu's roommate came closer. Pat Ryan on Leo Ryan's face. Ryan is asleep. I'm dying of laughter. Quickly send it to brother-in-law. I will send it to my brother-in-law immediately. I just finished reading it. Mood is a bit complicated. I want to laugh at Liu Ryan looking so cold on the outside. Why is it a little crying bag secretly? After a while, Ryan Liu's roommate sent it to me. Message. Sister Ryan is sitting on the side of the road with a kitten in her arms. No one can persuade. I still have your name in my mouth. There's a lot of traffic on the side of the road. It's not safe at all. If my brother-in-law is free now, why don't you come and pick up Sister Ryan? He also sent me a location. I was inexplicably angry, although she knew that this was Ryan Liu's roommate, rather than what Liu Ryan herself asked for. So late. Why did you let me be a boy? Go out to pick her up alone. I replied to her roommate, sorry. I can't go. Take her back to the dormitory. But Sister Ryan got drunk because of you, sister. I can't believe it. Isn't that funny? What do you mean you're drunk because of me? So if I don't go, it's inhumane and heartless. I'm getting impatient. I am not obligated. The opposite side never replied to me again. I calmed down, and he sighed. My poor love. Killed in the cradle before even starting. Both of them. My request for a lifetime of love. Maybe it's because it's too sensitive. Because I have loved someone's heart. It's impossible to beat for anyone else anymore. That feeling. Probably like on a lukewarm spring day. Opened a can of soda. Grunting sweet. Only once. So the requirements for lovers are very high. Very sensitive. Even the slightest flaw feels bad. When did you become so perfectionist? Maybe it's because my mother passed away. So the only person in the world who loves me is gone. Remember what Mom used to say? We are the most beautiful boys in the world. You deserve a girl who is dedicated to you. And I laughed at myself. Exhausted sigh. I plan to make it clear to Liu Ryan tomorrow. Love is a beautiful and sacred thing. Shouldn't be treated like this. A Kang Liu Ryan is drunk. Someone met him and posted a photo on the confession wall. Kao Zukung sits on the bottom bunk. Shout at me excitedly. I know you know. Is he drunk because of you? Kao Zukung's eyes were teasing. They say. Ryan Liu looked lost. Are you going to see him? I have no choice. Why are you letting me go? I'm out the door. Can I get you something? Can you bring me a portion of oden to cook? Pay attention to safety. A Kang Liu Ryan is sitting on the side of the road. Eyes closed. Hold the dog egg. Quietly raise your head. A little good, as soon as I get close. Ryan Liu's roommate hurriedly greeted her. I'm a little embarrassed. Sorry, mother-in-law. Calling you over so late. I didn't think it through. Sister Ryan has already told me. I smiled coldly. Then asked him if he is drunk. Roommate scratching his head. A little embarrassed. He's in a special situation. You're conscious. Just scolded me. Saying he likes you is his own business. It has nothing to do with you. You don't have to do so much for him. The roommate continued awkwardly. Yes. We can't bear to let Sister Ryan just pace silently. So I called you out on my own initiative. Sorry, brother-in-law. My face eased a little. It's okay. I don't mind it either. And I'm not your brother-in-law. We are friends. Ryan Liu's roommate called. Haha, oops. Sooner or later. Haha. I said nothing. Walked to Liu Ryan. Good and broke free from Liu Ryan's embrace. Stand by my trouser legs. Act like a spoiled child at me. Sweeping my ankle with my tail. Itchy, I gently stretched out my finger. She poked Ryan Liu's lowered head, whispering that I made an exception for you. Oops, Ryan Liu turned her head. Dodged my fingers. Raised his head. Frowning and sounding like a spoiled child. Hairstyle was messed up. It doesn't look good for a while. Akshung doesn't like it anymore. I was stunned for a while, staring at him blankly. His face was tied to his neck. The child was dyed with a thin layer of red, eyes foggy, a tuft of disobedient curls on the top of the head. Flashy up, like a puppy, inexplicably cute. I suppressed my laughter. I looked at him seriously. How do you know Kyung doesn't like it? What if he likes it? Ryan Liu is still drunk, and he waved at me. Call me mysteriously and softly. Come here and I'll tell you secretly. I crouched down obediently. Head tilted in his direction. Ryan Liu looked at me seriously. Ah Chung compliments me every time he sees my hairstyle. I washed my hair once and didn't blow dry it. He said it regretfully for a long time. My cheeks are slightly hot. That's exactly what he said. No way. It's really hard for him to cut differential shots. I looked at him in silence for a moment. Temptation. Do you really like Hee Kong? Or is he looking at me? He nodded seriously. If you like it, why don't you confess that? I whispered. Because Ah Chung is a very sensitive little boy. Last time, I wanted to pretend to be a couple. Slowly approach him, and he just refused. He pouted. Looked like annoyance. So take your time. Don't scare him. And he looked at me triumphantly. Tell you quietly. I let the putty run under a Kyung's dormitory building. Ah Chung likes kittens so much. With the appearance of my putty, he will definitely hug it back happily. You guessed it right. Ryan Liu raised her eyebrows. A mysterious face. Then I can get to know him slowly because of the cat. Auntie still has some beauty. Wait until you make a video call. From time to time, I would show my collarbone in front of him. 2 point spring. I don't believe I can't catch him. And I looked at him in shock. Wow, you're so insidious. cunning. How can I be seduced by beauty? Ryan Liu's roommate was holding a smile beside her. Thumbs up to Ryan Liu. Sister Ryan is awesome. I helped the dog stand up. Chow Liu Ryan talked about it. Let's go back. Liu Ryan came closer to see who I was. I'm helpless. You've been telling me for so long. Still don't know who I am. Ryan Liu blinked her eyes, and it dawned on me. Oh, I see. You are the Akang in my dreams. I nod my head reluctantly. Whatever you can say, yes. Get up and follow me. Ryan Liu happily stood up. Pulled me by the corner. I'll go with Q. And his roommate was there, exclaiming, Sister Ryan looks worthless. I guess the brother-in-law sold him. He has to help count the money. My ears are burning. I feel like the wind is getting warmer. Is Aksong going? Ryan Liu tugged at the corner of my clothes. Wink at me. I watched Ryan Liu's little movements. I'm about to be cute. The roommate who walked Liu Ryan said, Ryan Liu owns a house near the school. Let me help take it there. Arrived at Liu Ryan's house. One of Ryan Liu's roommates and I helped her into bed. Her roommate waved. Pick up the dog egg. My brother-in-law. Let's go first. Sister Ryan has a lot of room at home. You can stay here tonight. Please take care of Sister Ryan. I'm not finished yet. And you just zipped away. After 2 seconds, a roommate pops her head out. Brother-in-law, remember to lock the door. I made some brown sugar water for Ryan Liu. Take a cup. Let it cool and bring it to her. Drink better. She takes the glass. Drink it all. I take the cup. Coax her softly. Okay, go to sleep. She couldn't take her eyes off me. Cheng, I feel sorry for you. And I was stunned. Do I love you? I was frozen, staring at her blankly. Ryan Liu closed her eyes and fell asleep. I took care of her until she fell asleep. Then leave. Back to the dormitory. The next morning, Ryan Liu asked me out to the cafe. She handed me a strawberry mousse cake. I took the secret call. Measure her. She should be awake. I wonder if I still remember what she said yesterday. Apologize. Ryan Liu looked at me. Deep eyes. It was really casual in the video that day. It looks like a fragment to me. I mean to tease her. It's okay. Haven't you already apologized? Ask me out just for this. She rolled her throat. Hoarse voice. Putty misses you. And I raised an eyebrow. Is the cat missing me? Or does she miss me? I said it on purpose to let her think about it. Loving father. Ryan Liu didn't seem to expect me to say this. Silence for a few seconds. And he nodded his head. Then he stretched out his slender fingers. Pulled the collar. Pulled out slightly. Exposed collar. I immediately remembered what he said last night. Beauty temptation. And I winked. Trying to tease him. To put it bluntly, classmate Liu, your collarbone is exposed. Are you trying to seduce me? He froze for a moment, and then purposely cleared his throat. Low and hoarse cough. It's a little hot, and I'm holding back my laughter. And nodded understanding. He pursed his lips. Keep talking. Are you free tomorrow? What's the matter? It's my birthday tomorrow. My friend threw me a party. Can you come? Okay, Liu Ryan. Birthday. I dressed up early and went out the door. The party location is in the Liu family's old house villa area. This place. I looked at the familiar building in front of me. Something unexpected. Before Mom died. Our family also lives in this villa. Liu Ryan, home furnishing, is a neighbor in my previous home. I knocked on the door. The door opened, and Liu Ryan came. Second you saw me, she froze. Stunning eyes. I was a little flustered and pulled the pendulum of my clothes. Whispered how? Doesn't it look good? Liu Ryan hooked her lips. No handsome as usual. I was a little embarrassed by her praise. Hand over the gift in your hand. As soon as I go in, the people inside instantly turned their eyes to me. I'm not panicking. Smile calmly. Hello, my name is Hiko. It's Ryan Liu's friend. I saw a few familiar people. It's Ryan Liu's roommate. Brother-in-law is here. Come and sit in the middle. And there were a couple of guys there. He gave me a slightly hostile look. Ryan Liu's roommate patted the little sofa. waved to me. One of the boys spoke quietly. Shen Yuqiu, you are really ignorant. Of course, the protagonist should sit in the middle. Naturally, Sister Ryan came to sit. Shen Yuqiu was one of Ryan Liu's roommates. Hearing the words, he looked at the boy, frowned, but didn't say anything. I stood still. I was hesitant whether to go there or not, although I am not afraid of the boy's difficulties. But also, like he said, Ryan Liu should indeed sit in the middle. Attach a layer of warmth to the back waist. Ryan Liu's hand firmly supported my lower back. Ryan Liu brought her lips close to my ear. A calm voice. Go shit and I'll support you. Like a whispered oath of immortality. With love. I had a big smile on my face. Sitting slightly in the middle, Ryan Liu stood in front of me. I took a closer look at him. He is curly as lips. Talking to me. Obviously didn't expect me to be so blatant. Staring at me with a dark gaze. I turned my head to meet his gaze. Raised the cup in his hand. Take a sip of juice. The boy looks ugly. Turn around. Ryan Liu brought a plate of strawberry mousse cake. Put it in front of me. Eat first. Auntie is cooking. I'll take a look. Shen Yuqiu mocked Liu Ryan. Wink. Yo 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 yo. Brother-in-law is a perk, right? We don't deserve it. There was a boy who was joking.
What is this?
Sister Ryan also bought milk tea for our brother Fan separately. This Fan Jie is the boy who has been targeting me just now. Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan smiled gently when he heard the sound. Glanced at me, eyes full of pride. I looked at him calmly, eating the cake slowly, laughing to death. Why now? There are also people who do this set of Jiangji. If Liu Ryan really likes Fang Yuan, he also deliberately said something to me that made me think more. Then I misjudged him. Even if I like him as a woman. Me neither. I'm waiting for Ryan Liu to explain. Sure enough, Ryan Liu frowned. Cold tone. It was delivered for someone else that time. It wasn't my intention. No, next time. He looked around. A calm sashai. If because of this, it gives you the illusion that I like you, I'm sorry about that. It's my problem. I haven't met that person before. Now I found him. I will keep my distance from him in the future. Fan Yuan was stunned. Ugly face. I didn't say I liked you. Ryan Liu nodded indifferently. That's good. The corners of my lips are slightly curved. Then I went to the kitchen to get a drink from the refrigerator. Ryan Liu followed. Did you misunderstand? And I blinked. What? Whether you care or not? I want to say. I don't know Fan Yuan at all. And I nodded my head. Oh, I see. So you say you have someone you like. I slowly tested him. He looked at me for a moment. Is he here? Yeah. Who? I tilted my head. Pretend to be curious. He laughed. Justice man. I frowned. Justice man.
What is this?
Doesn't he like me? I'm a little irritable. Who is he talking about? Did I ever have a nickname for Justice Man? Then he stopped talking. Take something and go out with me. I've been thinking about it all the way. What is the righteous man he is talking about? Finally, no clue. Just don't care. Maybe I saved the dog eggs. Let him think I'm a righteous man. And I thought about wishing. Liu Ryan asked me what your wish is. I'll help you. I laughed. How can I make a wish for someone? It doesn't make sense. I nudged her gently. You promise yourself. That's how it works. She did exactly that, and we all gathered around her. Sing softly. Birthday song. The candlelight stained her beautiful eyebrows. When she comes in, open your eyes and look at me. My smile is reflected in my eyes. I stared blankly into her eyes. Happy birthday. Huge cheers rang out in my ears. There are ribbons flying in the sky. Then Shen Yuqiu handed Liu Ryan a bunch of flowers, and I pulled out a speaker out of nowhere. You say every day that you want to confess to Brother Hikong, but I've never seen you do it. You are the only one in our dormitory who has not been ordered yet. You bought this bouquet in the morning. It hasn't been sent out yet. Quickly confess. Together, together. There was a rhythmic roar beside me. Ryan Liu was pushed in front of me. Liu Ryan hugs the flower, pursed her lips. A little incoherent. I took the flower in her hand. Now you have a boyfriend. Ryan Liu put me behind the utility room door. She's holding her hand up. The expression is a little unsightly. I reached out and poked her in the face. What's the matter, little girlfriend? In response to what he intercepted me, I laughed and asked him why he apologized. It's rude to confess in public. It's very embarrassing. I didn't expect him to do this. He's got his head up. The voice is also low. If you agreed to me because you cared about the people around you, then you can tell me directly. I will explain to them. I asked him, do you like me? I like him looking at me. No love. His eyes are focused. Maybe you say, I still don't understand the profound meaning of love. But I do. I love you. This kind of love will only give you one person. Like this heart. It's beating for you now. He took my hand. On the chest. Heat passes from hand to body. Spread to limbs and bones. I suddenly approached. Kissing. He stays there for a few seconds. Wait for the reaction. Quickly hold my waist. Start anti-cussing. A kiss fills the air with ambiguity. He gasped for breath. Hoarse voice. What do you mean I love you too? I touched his red, hot ears. Explain that agreeing to be your boyfriend is not. Due to the oppression of those around you. I rested my forehead on his shoulder. The voice is a little low. You may not know. I'm a very strange and stubborn person. The book says people like me are scary. Because liking someone is a lifetime. So be cautious and cautious. Before there are any uncertainties, will indent itself in its shell like a tongue. So I took this step. It took a lot of courage. I looked into his eyes. You can't let me down. Ryan Liu curled her lips slightly. Reach out and grab the back of my neck. One loose and one tight. Like soothing me. Kill me if you dare. I laughed, which is very in line with his character. By the way, when did you fall in love with me? I asked him when he was 6. When I was 6 years old. We moved here. I was sitting on the steps outside my house one day. A bunch of kids came and tried to bully me. Then you appeared. Put your hands in front of me. Tell them not to bully me. Then you told me, you are the righteous man here. He Kong can also call you Ah Kong, male hero. You will always protect me. As a result, at the age of 10, you moved. He buried his head in the socket of my neck. I feel frustrated. I stared blankly at his head. Just kidding. It turns out that you liked me when you were 6 years old. What if I don't like it? He kind of whined, gnashing of teeth. He Kong, do you think you are the purest love? You stole my first kiss when you were 6. Do you know that I have depended on you for the rest of my life? I can't believe it. It turns out that when I was a child, I was so direct. And there was silence. He cried, He Kong. I've been looking for you for a long time.